الله الرحمن الرحيم. هنا غادي نطلب لكم باش تعتذروا على تشويه التأخير ولا التقديم اللي ماشي هو التقديم اللي كنا بغينا نبداو، ولكن مع السرعة ولأن بدينا هذا الأسبوع والحقيقة كنا مشغولين هذا الأسبوع مع المفاوضات مع المدربين وأولهم المدرب الكاميران. كنوعدكم باش إن شاء الله الأسبوع الجاي 15 يوم وغتلقاو إن شاء الله تقديمات على مستوى ديال الفريق اللي كنبداو وفي المستويات اللي بغينا نشوفو إن شاء الله. دونك كوتش عرفتو ما كيتكلمش مازال العربية ولا الفرنسوية، ولكن غنحاولو نترجمو. واللي خصكم تعرفو أنه أول حاجة اللي حابها أن في الكونطرا ديالو النادي غادي يخلص ليه الأستاذ باش يتعلم اللغة العربية. As I told them that in your contract you insist to have a teacher for teaching you Arabic.
Yes, yes.
And he will support you in learning Arabic.
Thank you very much, inshallah.
Donc, نعطيكم الكلمة باش إذا كاين شي أسئلة تفضل. Non, 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 micro, كاين un autre orateur?
We know each other. I'm very, very happy to see you here. Welcome again from me and from all the supporters and the Wydad family.
Thank you, sir.
We want to speak about a lot of things, but around the video we post, and you said many good things about supporters and the club.
Yeah.
You receive much love from the supporters. This love, does it change something in your decision? And did you thought that one day you will come to Wydad? And finally, how are you going to build this team from bottom? Are you going to bring players from Sundowns, for example, in Mokoya? Thank you.
Starting how?
Let me first start by greeting members of the media. It's great to be here, and thank you for the incredibly warm welcome. But also let me also start by thanking the President, Mr. Hisham, and the entire board. I've met so many members of the board, incredible human beings, so warm, so welcoming, and I want to just thank them for dealing with us in such a warm way, and for the support and their appreciation, because I think immediately after Wydad found out that I had left Sundowns, I mean, it only took the president, the board, a couple of hours to get in contact with my agent, whom I also want to thank, Mr. Steve Kapelusnik, for an incredible commitment and hard work that he's had to go through for the last couple of days. And it's only proper that I also thank my previous clubs, both Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates, the chairman of Sundowns, Mr. Tlopi Mutsipe, the president of CAF, because at Sundowns it was through his blessings, Dr. Patrice Mutsipe and the Mutsipe family, but also to Orlando Pirates and Dr. Koza, Bumi Koza and Kosana Koza for the opportunity that they gave me to coach their clubs. And it is because of my education and my background that a big club like Wydad has shown incredible interest in my services, which has humbled me big time. And I understand how big a challenge this is. Believe me, I don't come here with my eyes closed. The negotiations have taken quite a long time because there were quite a few things that we had to agree on. And one thing I really appreciate is that the board is as ambitious as I am, and have committed themselves to giving us full support to wake up a sleeping giant. And I think our work is not to teach the Wydad how to win as a football club. I mean, 22 league titles, 3 Champions Leagues. I mean, it's a team that knows how to win. Ours is just to come here and remind them of what Wydad stands for. And then when you speak about love, when I did my history on the club, I found out that the word Wydad means love, appreciation. And so the same love and appreciation that I've once felt from the supporters as an opponent, I'm grateful that things have turned and now I receive the same amount of love and maybe even more as I join this incredible family. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very difficult task, but I think it's one that the board also understands how difficult it's going to be. The supporters understand how difficult it's going to be. But difficult does not mean impossible. And our job is to get this club back to where it belongs.
And how are you going to build the team?
Well, we haven't really discussed the players yet. And we will have a very serious discussion with regards to that, yes.
يلا عبدهم اللي هو
Congratulations, coach.
Thank you very much.
And you are welcome in Morocco.
Thank you very much.
You know that Wydad this season. What is your goal with Wydad this season?
Well, I think as a person, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and without even speaking to the board, to the president, about the objectives. But I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I want to win every single game. I want to win every game. I want to try to win every trophy. In sport, it's impossible to win every single game and to win every trophy, but you've got to try. And this club has seen many good years, especially in the 1990s, where they won almost every trophy available, including the Champions League. And hopefully we can work together to put together another strong Wydad side that can dominate not just Moroccan football, but African football, and maybe even leave a global footprint, particularly by participating in the Club World Cup.
لا انت هو ولكن الا بغيتي تخليو الاسبقيه للعيبات.
Hello, coach.
Hello, how are you, ma'am?
Firstly, welcome to Morocco.
Thank you very much.
Wish you good luck with Wydad.
Thank you very much.
Coach, you played against Wydad many times.
Yeah.
When you were coach of Mamelodi Sundowns
Yeah.
in Champions League. So you know well their style of playing. It will be an advantage for you or no? Thank you.
It's a good question. Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that I think there's some members of the squad that are still here, and of course, my experience. And even though I was watching a couple of games already, I've watched a couple of games of the Wydad of last season as compared to the Wydad that we played against the season before in the AFL last season or the year before. And in the Champions League, when they knocked us out when I was at Sundowns in the semi-finals. And now I'm one of the 2005 winners. And now it's about trying to find the best balance within the team, because when I look at the squad, and I say, based on the last match that I watched, which was the 1-0 win at home in the last league game, there's still quite a couple of names that I didn't see on the pitch, which were names that we played against in the AFL final. And even now when I do my research, I see like a player like Jabran is gone, And so you ask yourself, but at least there's still players, important players like El Moti is still here. I see Harkas is still here, and so there's still enough quality. You know, Bora is still here. You know, I know we've lost Etihad Allah, Jabran, which would be a big loss, but the team is strong still. Can it be stronger? Yes. Will it be stronger? Yes. We will work day and night to try to do this, but we also understand how difficult it's going to be, and that's the most important message. Is we know it's going to be difficult, but we know it's achievable, and so with a little bit of patience and a bit of time and support, I'm sure we've got the team and especially around me. And when I listen to the gentlemen who have brought me here, all I hear is ambition. They want to win, and they want this club to be successful, and that excites me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's going to be a difficult challenge, but it's definitely not an impossible one.
السلام عليكم كوتش.
السلام عليكم.
شرف الزعوي إذاعة ثلاث. كوتش بالنسبة لك يعني كنعرفوا بأنك كنت يعني مدرب فقط، فريق الوداد يعني كذلك مثال يعني حقق الألقاب الوطنية. كوتش بالنسبة لك يعني أهم التحديات اللي كتشوفها قدامك خاصة في السنوات يعني الأخيرة ديال فريق الوداد يعني كانت صعبة. شنو هما الأهداف يعني اللي غادي تخدم عليهم اللاعبين باش يرجعوا للسكة الصحيحة كما كان في الانتقال الحالي؟
Yeah, good question also. It's a complicated one to answer very briefly, but because it's quite a complicated situation that we have here. I've done quite a lot of research. I've spoken to quite a lot of people, and I even said, you know, a lot of people said to me, "Don't go to Wydad. Don't go to Wydad. There's a lot of problems." But I spoke to the board. I spoke to the chairman, the president, and I spoke to my agent. And I know all the mitigating factors that the club faced last season. I know partly why the team finished the way it finished. And so to try to address those problems, we're going to have to need a lot of work, a lot of hands on deck, and to push ourselves. What excites me is that I think Morocco as a country, I think Wydad as a club, including many of the Moroccan clubs, know that the eyes of not just Africa but of the world are on Morocco, because there's AFCON that's coming up, there's the Club World Cup that's coming up, there's the World Cup that's coming up. And so I understand that when all the eyes are on Morocco and on the Moroccan clubs, I think all of the clubs will try to do the best that they can to represent Moroccan football and showcase Moroccan football to be as professional as possibly can. And so all the issues that have risen in the past, I have been promised by the president, whom I get a very, very good feeling from, is that those are issues of the past, and these are now times where we're going to transition. We look for change, but at the same time we're excited about the new direction that we are taking. Assalamu alaikum.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our coach Mokoina.
Thank you very much.
My question is, why did you choose Wydad of Casablanca?
Because they chose me. They showed so much interest in me. They were on top of my age.